Hi, I'm Kyle from Mayor, and this is the 90s, the show where I tell young people about the 90s. Today I'm talking about POGs. POGs was a game that we used to play. How to explain this so that it makes sense? Playing was when you would actually have to interact with a real person. POGs were these little round wafer thin paper thingies. Usually kids would play for keeps.
You take a stack of chips or POGs and hit them with a slammer.
You would finish a whole round and then be like, I'm good. The thing you have to understand is this was pre-internet. We had no outlet to express our hatred for everything. So it only come out in the form of throwing milk caps on the ground. And to put this into more context, the Berlin Wall had just fallen. The thing that was most desirable about POGs was collecting them. The different pictures they'd put on front. Power Rangers, Chicago Bulls, super rare. It's really hard to find now. Hand-drawn nudie pick POGs. Some kids took it very seriously. Basically, if you saw a boy roll up with knee-high tube socks, fanny pack complete with a POG case, and then all of a sudden he drops a official POG game board, there's a very good chance that he was going to win and still be considered a loser. POGs started to decline once schools started banning them because it was like an act of gambling for children. Alberta took a really heavy stance on banning them, but I'm pretty sure it was the last time Alberta ever tried to ban anything in schools. The official POGs had the POG logo on the back of the POG. Well, you know, once something gets popular, then you see all these knockoff brands, dollar store POGs. So if you were one of the kids that had those, the other kids would point and laugh at you and say, ha, your mom's on welfare. This is actually a good thing. What would happen is those targeted kids would go on to never speak to anyone ever again. That's eventually how Facebook was invented. So yeah, there you have it, POGs. A whole 15 minutes of fun. What should I talk about next? Let me know in the comments.